Tens of thousands of the president's supporters are in the streets of Washington, D.C. to protest voter fraud. Today, President Trump made a surprise visit as he drove by the pro-re-election rally dubbed the MAGA March. Several of his supporters gathered to wave as he went by as they began to chant USA, USA. The protest comes as the Trump administration is pursuing legal action in several swing states, contesting the election results. In the meantime, scuffles by counter-demonstrations also broke out. Members from the group Refuse Fascism interrupted the peaceful demonstrations as they began shouting during speeches. Tensions only rose, but no injuries have been reported. One America's Jen Pellegrino was there and has more on the red wave.
This is Freedom Plaza here in Washington, D.C., and historically this is the place where liberal groups gather to protest. You don't see conservatives out here virtually ever, and thousands of folks have come from across the country. I've met people from California to Oregon, Vermont, New York, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee. We've got Dallas here, we've got Georgia here. They're coming from all over. And there are a number of groups that have gathered rallies today, but we're all these groups here are in support of President Trump, and their message to the president is don't back down, don't concede. This election ain't over, is what they're saying. They want every single legal vote counted. They want to ensure fair elections going forward, and this group here is just electric. They are so excited. And President Trump drove by just about an hour ago. He said yesterday in a tweet that he would likely come out here, and he sure did with his motorcade. Everybody's excited to see him, and they really want to make sure that this election is done fair because they believe that President Trump has won.
Those rallies the president gave for us to show that he had our back. We are here now that he's in trouble to show we've got his back. We were the silent majority. We're silent no more. He taught us how to fight.
Know that it's real. And I live in Detroit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And I was there. I witnessed the voter fraud. I'm a poll challenger. I'm one of the whistleblowers. The judges in Michigan are not doing their job. I am willing to go all the way to the Supreme Court for Donald J. Trump because he needs us. And he did have a whole lot of black voters. My name is Artesia Bomber, and I approve this message.
We represent Trump because we know who we came and where we came from. Socialism that's what Biden wants us to have here. We don't want socialism. We came from socialism. Slavics came here to have freedom of speech, freedom of belief, and freedom to achieve. And we're going to stand for it. Our President Trump.
We want socialism. We came from it, we left it, and we don't want it here.
Airport. Where did you travel from?
Hi, so my name is Caroline. I'm a registered nurse. I'm from Bullhead City, Arizona.
As a nurse, what can you tell us about, from your perspective, how the president has done with handling this pandemic?
I think that he did absolutely spot on. You know, he came in with an empty cabinet. He worked with all of the best corporations, 3M, to make ventilators. I work in the ICU. I work with COVID patients. I'm not downplaying the severity of this illness. These people are sick, but President Trump, he was spot on. He did the right thing, made the best call, shut down the country, stopped everybody from coming in, and he did everything spot on.
Thank you, Stephanie. Why was it so important for you to come out today?
Because Donald Trump has fought for us. I think it's time that we need to come out and fight for him.
We're from Maryland, here to support our president. I just don't like what's going on with the country. I don't like the way this election, we're just being lied to. It's being swept under the rug. I don't like Fox News, how they called states before they were even ready to be called, and I've had enough.
Away from Fox, OAN, because these guys are talking about the truth. They're talking about what conservative values were, not what you want to believe that they are. They're not manipulating the news, they're telling the truth. And that's what the American people want. They want the truth.
We want honesty. We want a true election. This is about not necessarily the outcome, but a real, honest election. We're Americans, and this is about everyone's voice.
My name is Sue Stancliffe.
Sue, where did you travel from to come to this rally?
All the way from Tok, Alaska.
From Alaska?
From Tok, Alaska.
So why was it so important to you to come out today?
Because our country needs President Trump. He's done more for our country than anybody.
Jen Pellegrino, One American News, Washington, D.C.
Biden's fake truce. We, the 72 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, do not forgive. We, the 72 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, do not forget. We, the 71.2 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, do not surrender. We, the 72 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, reject the fake olive branches of former Vice President Joe Biden. Listen to his hollow attempt to bury the hatchet.
It's time to put away the harsh rhetoric, lower the temperature, see each other again, listen to each other again. And to make progress, we have to stop treating our opponents as our enemies. They are not our enemies. They are Americans. They are Americans. The Bible tells us, to everything there is a season, a time to build, a time to reap and a time to sow, and a time to heal. This is the time to heal in America.
He wants to lower the temperature? Really? Tell that to the flag-burning, window-breaking, traffic-obstructing, cop-hating lunatics that Biden has never disavowed. How do you heal when Abolish ICE and Antifa goons demand that our country be canceled? How do you heal when Never Trump witches openly call for burning down the America First movement and crushing Trump's populist supporters?
What we should be doing is shunning these people. Shunning, shaming these people is a statement of moral indignation that these people are not fit for polite society. It's not only that Trump has to lose, but that all his enablers have to lose. We have to collectively, in essence, burn down the Republican Party. We have to level them, because if there are survivors, if there are people who weathered this storm, they will do it again. They will take this as confirmation that, hey, it just pays to ride the waves. Look at me, I've made it through.
How do you heal with miserable, unhinged feminists blowing out our eardrums every day? How do you heal when Biden's rage-filled mob incites violence against our president and his supporters with impunity online and on the streets? Biden now says it's time to heal. I call bull. This corrupt career politician and his mob-coddling party seek to disarm us, to debase us, and to destroy us. Biden now declares that to make progress, we must stop treating our opponents as our enemy. That is the definition of fake truce. With all due respect, Joe Biden can take his faux olive branch and shove it. Until there's election justice, this is not the time for phony peace. Every legal vote must be counted, every illegal vote thrown out, every claim of disenfranchisement and poll observer obstruction must be vetted, every lawsuit must be heard. Anything less than that amounts to exactly the kind of coup undermining the peaceful transition of power that anti-Trump forces falsely accused our president of perpetrating. We, the 72 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, resist the media Silicon Valley coronation of Biden-Harris. We, the 72 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, do not relent. We, the 72 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, do not yield. And we, the 72 million Americans who voted to re-elect Donald J. Trump, do not concede.
We love this country.
Amen to that. America first.